Hey guys, so what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, if you enjoyed the content and want more amazing Marvel Future Fight video or live stream, make sure to hit the subscribe button and to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video or go live with the live stream. Don't forget, we stream every single night 7 p.m. Pacific time. And guys, if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, go in the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC. So guys, what we're going to do today is pretty much we're going to update our Alliance Battle Stream guide on Captain Marvel. It's going to cover both female Universal and Universal Hero. Those 2 days, there's 2 different teams for those days, and we're going to cover those 2 teams. And obviously today is Universal Female, so we're only going to see the gameplay from Universal Female, but it's the exact same rotation. There is no change at all. The debuff that the bees apply is the exact same thing, so there's no difference between both days, except that one day you have access to better lead, better support compared to the other day. That's pretty much it. So first thing we're going to do, look at the team. So female Universal Hero, this is the optimal team, guys. Medusa with uniform for the 42% increase of all attack. Then you got Captain Marvel, and you got Singularity. Why Singularity? Because she brings team up bonus here that will give you all attack 5.1% and cooldown duration 4.7%. The second team for Universal Hero, that you can have male and female together, we have Hyperion Lead that will give you 45% increase all attack, and you have Ghost Panther there because it will give you 45% increased damage done to super villain characters. And obviously well, the beast is considered super villain, so that really helps. So that's pretty much the 2 teams. Yes, you can go, if you don't have that lead, you don't have that support, you can go with different stuff. Like you can actually cap with just using Medusa with Captain Marvel. Yeah, I have the wrong character, by the way. You can yeah, you could put Medusa lead here and you could still cap. You could put Singularity here instead of Ghost Panther and you still could cap, because you can cap without all that on the female if you have good cards and good build. Now talking about good build, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna take a quick look at my build to see what we're running around. By the way, guys, before we go in the build, my Captain Marvel personal best on female heroes 3.7 million, and on male heroes it's actually 4.5 million. So my Captain Marvel can actually cap. I don't know if we're gonna cap in this video because it's gonna be rough footage with probably mistakes and bad RNG usually in videos, but I can definitely cap with her when I push her. So let's go with the stats here. Max cooldown, max single defense, max critical rate, max dodge rate, critical damage is 197.89%, and energy attack is 44,396. She has the leadership ability, which doesn't really matter there, but if you play her on no restriction, you can actually use White Fox with her. And by the way, guys, with CTPF rate, really important that you cap both critical rate and dodge rate on her, and attack speed as much as possible too, very important. So here I have 125% attack speed, which is good enough. If we look at the gear, you can see she got pretty much mythical Euro everywhere and the 1 Odin blessing, so she's kind of optimized as much as possible for the Euro. If we look at here, Hizo set, we have Power of Angry Hulk, which in my opinion is the best Hizo set for her because it gives her that attack speed she really needs and that critical rate for that CTPF rate. So basically we got 8.5% all attack, all defense critical rate, 7.7% attack speed, and 8.1% in your defense, and we get activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 54 seconds. Now if we look at the custom gear, we have a CTPF rage, 26.5% critical rate, 29.1% dodge rate. We have the max stats. You want to have those stats: 60% boss damage decrease and 0.9% damage per 1% dodge rate and critical rate. That is what you want as your proc for your CTPF rage. Uniform is mythical critical synergy with the previous uniform too. Here are the bonus we get dodge here from the first uniform, we get energy attack from the second uniform, we get indoor defense from the third uniform, dodge from the fourth, and critical rate from the last uniform. Obviously the objective is to gain enough critical rate so you can actually just put attack on that last bonus uniform or critical damage, but that is not the case with our current build. So that's pretty much the stats. Now if you actually look at the stats with the other team, pretty much we just lose the all attack from the team up bonus, and if we were not capped with the cooldown duration, we'll lose a little bit of cooldown, but we're capped with both, so it doesn't really matter. So the next thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna talk about rotation. Before we go in, let's talk about rotation. Rotation is very freaking simple with her. You roll the rotation, you don't look at anything, you just roll the rotation and you win. That is all you do. So the rotation is 5th skill. On the 5th skill, when you see the big buff exploding off you, you can actually cancel that skill. So you're going to do that 5th skill, cancel into the second skills. Second skills, when you land from the second skill, you're going to cancel into the 4th skill. Then when there's 1.5 seconds left on the cooldown of your second skills, you're gonna go with your first skill. You're gonna wait till the first orb come out of the first skills. You're gonna cancel with the second skills, wait till the second skills land, and then you go with the third skill. Then when the first skills is ready, you do 1, 2, the same way you did it before, then 4. Then after that you're gonna do 3. Then your tier 3 will be ready. You wait for your 5th skill to have 3 seconds left on the cooldown, then you pop your tier 3 skills and you repeat the rotation pretty much. You're gonna see it in action. It's a lot easier to understand in action, but globally the rotation is very simple. It's 5, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, tier 3. That's the rotation, and you repeat that over and over and over. Also guys, when you have the buff from the 5th skill, you can actually you cancel the roar of the beast with the first skill. It doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it works, and it's actually possible to get it done. Personally, I don't worry about it. I can cap without even paying attention to that, so I don't really worry about that. But if you guys have less energy attack or less build than me, that's actually a way you can do it. You hold off on that first skills when you know that it's time for the beast to actually do the roar, so you can actually cancel it. Personally, I just leave it to RNG. If I get the first skill coming out at the good moment, I get it. If I don't, I don't, and I just rerun if I don't cap, and cap the next run pretty much. That's kind of how I do it personally. So that's pretty much the rotation how you play her. Now we're gonna jump in here, and we're actually going to play it on a raw video. So how if I screw up, I screw up. You're gonna see a screw up run if I screw up actually. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we make a good run, but usually a average run for me is around 3.3 millions. My personal best is 3.7 million here on female universal. So let's see if we can get one of those run tonight. You're gonna switch right away and start your rotation here. And it's a very simple rotation, as you can see. You don't really use the purple skill, not really worth using, in my opinion. You land with the tier 3, then you repeat the rotation pretty much. This is not my best. Usually I get around 700,000 here when I get a good run, so that's not going to be an optimal run, but it doesn't really matter. It's just to show the rotation here. It's not about capping right now. And by the way guys, if you want to see me playing her more tonight on the stream, we're going to be playing her again, obviously, as we always do on the stream. Yeah, this is a terrible run so far. Well, terrible for me. For some people that will be a pretty good run. Like here, usually I want to be around 1.3 1.4 million, so I'm about 150,000 beyond right now. And you can see I don't really get affected by the miss debuff. Usually just when he does a bad breath, that's when it's gonna happen, but overall I rarely get debuff with it. The other thing you gotta watch out for is the big fat meteor that fall from the sky. Sometimes you can be very unlucky and you are in the radius. You want to be very, very careful with that one too. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a 3.3 million around here. Unless we get debuff. This is really not my best run here. And maybe a little bit more. Yeah, probably a little bit more. Actually, it might be close to cap. Very, very, very freaking close. Very close. My tier 3 skill did not come out at the end, and I did not notice it, so that would have been a cap if I actually popped my tier 3 skill at the proper moment here at the end. You can see 3.48 million hours was really not an optimal run, so this is definitely the rotation to go for, guys. This is the best rotation I was able to optimize, and when I talk to people in top Alliance Battle Extreme Alliance, that's kind of the rotation we were able to come out with to actually optimize our score. So hopefully you guys are going to try this rotation. You're going to build your Captain Marvel properly. And by the way, guys, if you build Captain Marvel with anything else but a rage, like any other proc, the way you want to play her is pretty much the same, but you want to proc on the third skill. That's your top priority. That's where the most damage is with the endgame uniform, is on the third skill. So that's where you want to actually have your proc. But overall, it's the same exact rotation with the CTP of energy, CTP of destruction, just a regular critical damage plus proc is the same rotation, and you're not going to do much damage with those, by the way. If you can actually push between 1.5 and 2 million, you're gonna be like outperforming Captain Marvel without CTP of rage. So hopefully this video was good for you guys. Hopefully you're gonna improve your score with this Alliance Battle Extreme guide. If you got any question, guys, make sure to ask them in the description down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Again, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video go live with the live stream. Don't forget to leave a thumb up on the video if you enjoyed the video, and on that, I will see you next time.